welcome to Designing Docs. Let's take a look at schema number 2, which is the star schema. This is really great if your attributes have attributes. So remember, in our one big table conversation, we talked about figuring out what is your row, what is the item, and all of the attributes that describe it. But if we think about a task, what if that has other sort of things that are feeding into it? The master project of that task is an attribute, but maybe that master project also has the project lead and the due date and how challenging it's going to be. So here's where the star schema helps out. So let's take a look. You'll start with one big table in the middle, and then you can add connections. So I could have something like my projects table over here, and then I could have our OKR table over here. And now I could use lookups to feed into it. So great, my OKRs are now feeding into it, so I can have that in a column. My projects are feeding into it. I could have something about like the quarterly goals or the quarterly needs feeding into it. And all of these other smaller tables are going in here. So it's a way for you to start to pull it in, and the lookups are taking all of the contextual information from this table. So I could add it here, or I could include more details, or if I hover over any of the rows here, I can get all of the other details from the other tables. So this is a really great second step. If you have one big table that's been working for you, a great next step as you grow and scale is to have those smaller tables for the other parts of your project or your CRM or whatever your goal might be, and then just use a lookup column to feed it into the one big table. Pro tip, if you want to, you can change any of your column rows to be converted to a table. So if you have a select list, you can just choose the dropdown, choose convert to table, and you'll automatically create that star schema automatically. So it's a really easy way to grow into it, and you don't need to start from scratch. Star schema, one I see all the time. I encourage you to try it out, and I'll see you in the next session.